entire body, everywhere. I have hair like along my spine and like up on my neck. I have hair. It's ridiculous. I have hair everywhere. I don't know what hair is. My name is Joseph Hutto. I am a second year grad student in the dance department at the University of Illinois. Here, it's gross and disgusting. I have to do something about stretch marks here. I'm not really sure what can be done about stretch marks, but if there's anything that can be done about them, that would happen there. And there's so many things I would do. It's just, you would not believe. It's just insane. I'm supposed to let you do this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you finish. Sorry.
Okay, like I was saying. And then we could also maybe like take a little off my arm and like my ass up a little. Like work better after. Look, my arm like jiggled already, Emma.
I started out as a hip-hop jazz dancer, actually, and I have a very extensive background in kind of the commercial dance world. So the show is called Schmeauty Schmeories, which is basically just a play on words. You would say fancy schmancy. I'm always obsessed with pop culture. I always have been. So it sounds really lame, but I am, and I think it's really fascinating for me the power that images in the media and pop culture has over the youth of this country, but just everyone in general. I mean, it ripples out and affects everybody in a really profound way. So as much as people would like to look at it and sort of think it's frivolous or not important, I think there's a lot of information there that is actually important, and even if the information itself isn't important, because it is frivolous, the effect it has is really important.
Now I have to admit that I'm not quite sure that the PC term is areolas or not. Then I have to tell you that I heard the term "Bund from the bar" from a German man who's now gay. You knowing his sexual orientation is really important to Joseph, so just for the record, he likes penis. And now I have to express the agony that I go through when I flash people and they just point and laugh. And it's only gonna get worse! And there was this one time in the 4th grade, we were all sitting around the lunch table. My friends were opening up their Speed Racer and Cat Dog lunchboxes, and they had notes from their moms that said, have a nice day, honey, or good luck on the math test. I had a note from my mom in it. It said, I hope you choke and die. I mean, come on! If I wanted to die, I'd just stab myself!
I was interested in her because I actually can't tell 9 times out of 10 whether or not she's joking. And that's really fascinating to me. And so we really looked at stand-up comedy as choreography, because the timing and the setup and the placement and arrangement of things is choreography, and that's what makes something funny. With Lady Gaga, we were trying to make a direct reference to her and kind of a jab at her. In the same breath that she can stand in front of you and say she's really innovative and she's doing things that no one's ever done before and she's avant-garde, she's also standing in front of you, uber tan, uber blonde, showing off her body. She has a very specific body, so I think that she's working within the standards that are already there to then sort of have some kind of message come across or sort of reach beyond those things, but she's definitely not relinquishing them completely. My father completely ignoring my son really undoes the undoing of my father. Me marrying my wife undoes the time that I sat across from my father at breakfast, having him look me in the eye and say, "So I guess you like your coffee black like you like your women." Academia, dance academia, has sort of preconceived notions of when it comes to like concert dance and what people are expecting. I'm not so much valuing a finished, pristine, polished, clean thing anymore. I'm really seeing more interest in process and in experimentation and trying and failing. I think failing is really fascinating. I think falling is really fascinating as a new virtue. The complexity of all of this imagery and what it could mean or does mean, or the effect it has on people, I kind of like that people squirmed a little bit. I think people should squirm more often. I think people don't squirm when they see a lot of these images in the media enough. I squirm.